All right, guys, it's Jahlon, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. I almost never do reaction content. I usually don't watch other creators' work and put commentary on it, but over on my Twitch show, I do have a viewer choice segment reward. As people watch my show, they accumulate points. Somebody wanted me to do a video on automated banning, and in order to sort of set the stage for this, they had sent me Staysafe TV's VOD of them provoking the Blizzard automatic banning system. So in order to see the problem we're talking about, I'm going to let this video play through. It's about 3 minutes. I have put a link to the full video in the description below. So once this plays through, we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and what sort of things Ashes of Creation should be doing, and what sort of things we know that they are going to be doing.
In regards to the mass Alterac Valley ban waves that went down in the last day or two, I saw a lot of people saying on the Battle.net forums that you are actually not able to mass report someone and have them get banned as a result of mass reports. That being banned is actually not the result of an automated process. That there is an actual human GM that looks at every report scenario and then decides if the person is to get banned. And I don't think that's true. I think there is a mass report automated functionality, and we are going to test that today. Report me. Every single person report me, please. Report me. Report me, please, boys. And now we wait. Please report me. For whatever reason. I don't even care. Just find some reason. Report him. Report me, please. Yes. Am I going to get silenced for 24 hours? Am I going to get banned? Am I going to get... I don't know. What's going to happen? What is going to happen? So I have been kicked off of World of Warcraft. So it seems to have worked. It seems that there is an automated ban functionality, or at least an automated disconnect functionality. So I'm not banned. Okay, so definitely what there is a mass report automated like disconnect. If you get mass reported, you get disconnected from the game. And then you have to log back in. Oh, I can't type. I can't talk. We have temporarily suspended your chat and mail privileges. Check your email for more details. Actions taken, account silenced. Violation, abusive chat. Your fellow players reported you for abusive language multiple times. Due to these player reports, we have silenced your account until September 13th. That is 1 week from now. Dude, what? I can't until September 13th at 1626 UTC. For more information, please visit account silence article. So not a single human is looking at this. Not a single human at Blizzard is looking at this at all. This is completely automated. So if you get mass reported, you can be silenced for a week and you can't do anything about it. And also you will be forcibly kicked off of the game. Can I invite people? Hey, let me try to invite someone. You just auto declined. That might have been an add-on they had. Hold up. Can I invite you guys? I'm pretty sure it's forcing everyone to just auto decline. It's not telling me I can't invite people. It's just automatically, it's forcing these players to automatically decline my invites. Big fan. Let me invite you, big fan. It just automatically declines. Jeez. So you just like cannot interact with players for 1 week if you get mass reported.
So I think we've just seen a video of what bad looks like. This is bad GMing, this is bad moderating, this is bad whatever you want to call it. You've got a player who literally has done nothing. A bunch of other players just dogpile on reports, and within a minute or two, that player finds themselves disconnected from the game, silenced, they can't chat, they can't send mails, they can't even reply to whispers, and they lack the ability to invite anybody to their party. I don't think that there should ever be penalties handed out from an automated system. I personally believe that player reports against another player should just increase the priority. So if you put in a report against a player, the GM will get to it when they get to it. If 10 people put in a report against the same player, it starts moving it up the food chain. And then when the GM finishes whatever ticket they're on, they look at the next one and they say, oh, this is high priority. Oh, there's been 50 complaints about this person. oh, this person is dropping a bunch of racist, sexist chat. I'm gonna go ahead and handle that. I think we cannot take out the human factor. We have to have an active GM that's doing something in regards to this. And there needs to be a penalty for abuse or misuse of the reporting feature. So if you're reporting somebody for abusive language and they're not actually using abusive language, then you should get your first strike abusive language penalty because you were abusing the system. Now, one thing I do want to say is that I think there should be an exception for RMT spamming. I think Final Fantasy 11 does this really well. If people are spamming in chat and they're spamming MMOgold.com, you right click on them and you report for RMT. Now, when you do that, it's going to give you a warning box that abuse or misuse of the system will result in penalties against your account. But what it does is, I think it's 3 or 5 people report for RMT activity, then it silences the person. Unfortunately, games like Final Fantasy 11 that put things in like that don't have an immediate GM follow-up. So people's complaint about Final Fantasy 14 or Final Fantasy 11 is that gold sellers, gold RMT activities aren't immediately addressed. They tend to do bulk action. That's why on Tuesday they'll say we've banned 1,100 people. Well, I think it would have been better if they had banned 300 on Monday and 100 on Tuesday and get them out of the system right away. Now, to talk about some of the things Ashes of Creation is going to do specifically. Stephen Sharif, the creative director on Ashes of Creation and the owner of the company, he believes that a percentage of the money taken in from the game needs to be reinvested into the game in what he calls caretaking. And this is active GMs that can act on both player reports and heat maps. One of the big things about Ashes of Creation is from the earliest days, Steven has said he doesn't want his game littered with cheaters. They have built into the game early on certain ways to do heat mapping. One of those examples would be if suddenly everybody is giving one character like 10,000 gold at a crack, it's going to generate a marker. Now, an active GM will look at that log and figure out why is a character's wealth suddenly going up so rapidly. And maybe it's legitimate. The guild is all tithing to the guild leader so that they can buy a siege flag. Or maybe it's a lot of gold generating accounts that are all trying to pass that money to a seller. Either way, they're not going to have automated systems taking those actions. They're going to have automated systems generating flags and logs for the active GMs to look at. One of the big things is that active GMs can see things as they happen. Number one, if an active GM is on your server, they can see the chat, but they don't have to be on the server to see the chat. Active GMs can see the chats from servers without actually having a tangible character on the server. They can also be standing in starter zones and starter camps and see the wave of characters that come in who've got a, completely unique screen name like AAASDFGHHH. I think it's pretty safe that if the GM sees a bunch of those walking past, the GM can just grab all of those, throw them in GM jail. Maybe some people are doing it to be funny, and then they get told, hey, don't do that. And then if you get a bunch of people doing that to be funny to, mess with the active GMs, that's when you put out a community letter that said, hey, if you do that, you're going to get thrown into GM jail and you may be there for a while before we actually, get all the way down. The other thing is that a player can report suspicious activity, but not all the time are players accurate. I know people say, well, if you're gathering, I'm going to whisper you, and if you don't answer me, I'm going to report you to a GM. That's great. Maybe I have my chat turned off. Maybe I'm watching a movie. Maybe I'm listening to, Spotify, and I didn't notice a PM came in. I think if you have it where a bunch of players can report a gatherer for botting and then that player gets disrupted, I think you've made a really bad game. The flip side of that is if a bunch of people did report you and a GM shows up, a GM has the ability to send a message across your screen with a big loud chime and says, hey, I'm a GM. You need to talk to me. Oh, sorry. Why? What's up? 10 people reported you for botting. Nope, not a bot. What's 2 plus banana? I don't know, 2 bananas? Oh, okay. Continue on your way. I think what I think the video that we saw was really, really, really well done. I think it's going through, it's testing a hypothesis. It's saying what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what was said. We're going to see if it's valid. Yes, it's valid. Yes, this is bad. Like I said, I generally don't do reaction content, so make sure that you go down to Staysafe TV's actual video. Give his video a like and a comment, just because a handful of you aren't going to end up at that video now because you saw it here. Until next time, guys, if you have Ashes of Creation questions, you can leave those in the comments below. I do have ashes101.com, the website. I do stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays if you want to come and ask a question live. And of course, if you come to my live stream and you generate 50,000 channel points, you'll be able to direct a user segment of your own. Until next time, guys, you stay safe and happy gaming.